Hey, Brian Kelley in the studio with us. Good to see you, Brian.
It's good to be back. I love this place. Love y'all. Grateful for the support. Thanks,
dude. I was just admiring your hat, the Ospreys with the sunset. It's kind of like reminiscent of Apocalypse Now. You know, they're backlit and it's cool looking.
Yeah, exactly.
That is really cool.
Thank you. This is down in Grayton Beach, our little surf shop, Tribe Kelley Surf Post, and we have a bunch of fun little shirts and hats. And we see, jets. We see, huge, massive airplane. I forget what the cargo jets go by, and then we have the Ospreys. They go
C-130s,
they fly real low.
C-5s.
Yep.
C-5s.
Yeah, because you have Eglin, and we're kind of surrounded by two different bases, which is awesome. So they're always testing and flying around. And I was like, Britt, they've flown by one too many times for us not to put that on a hat and just kind of represent. And I feel like that whole area down there, from Panama City all the way down to Destin.
Plus, it's just a cool look. It's a cool look.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody else could put a jet or a helicopter. I've never seen an Osprey on a hat before.
For those who don't know, Osprey is it's like an air. It takes off as a helicopter and then they move forward and it flies like an
incredible
airplane. Isn't that crazy?
It
Would
looks
you go in one?
No.
Oh, I would.
Would I go?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Bob and I are pilots. I don't know if you knew that we're both pilots.
Yeah. So. Yeah, we're not
really
afraid to fly.
Look at he laughs. That
You're
hurts.
a pilot?
Yeah, we're both pilots.
He laughed because he didn't think we could fit into an airplane.
Well, that wasn't it at all. That's too much responsibility for me. I'd go with y'all, but I just, man, that's incredible that y'all both took the time.
You wouldn't go with us. You laughed. I said we're pilots, and you went.
Well, that's wild that y'all are pilots. I did not know that.
You're really good at this. You've done this for so long. You are.
I got respect.
You're Teflon.
The country community has a bunch of pilots. Dustin, Dirks.
Yeah,
both of y'all to
by
the
list. By the way, we got them. No, don't add us. We got both of them to fly.
Is that how it happened?
Yes. You can ask either one.
Dirks came in. He was like, well, we're talking off the air, and he
said
like,
he took a lesson
he
once.
Goes, yeah, I took a lesson. Let's get my VFR ticket. I'm like, well, you didn't finish? I've got like 12 hours. Well, you should finish it. And then he did. And then stupid Cessna sponsored him and gives him a jet. I'm like,
I know. We need to get
this dude.
The boys a little something here, Dirks.
I know. We're over here scrapping for a 152. Well, let's go.
Oh, man.
See, now you know we're pilots.
Have y'all had anything weird happen?
Of course, yeah. One time we were flying from Nashville to, we're flying across Memphis. I forget where we're going. And we saw a UFO. It was like a diamond.
Flaming triangular.
Yeah.
It was floating in the sky.
For real.
It was
For real.
Oh, dude.
For real. And so I go,
man.
do you see that? And Bub was like, oh. So he gets his phone out and he's recording. He goes, if that thing darts into the sky, we're going to be on Inside Edition. And I'm like, yeah, of course we are. And so we're watching. So I said, hey, Memphis Center.
Well, you asked first. You said, should we
say
something?
anything? So Bub was like, yeah. So I'm like, hey, Memphis Center, Semi-Chromeo. Yeah, we got like a weird thing at 12 o'clock. At our altitude, are you painting anything?
No way.
He's like, no. And
What's
all of a sudden,
doing?
What's it doing? I'm like, it's just floating. It's like, it's a triangle that's like it's on fire and it's in middle of the sky. And all of a sudden you hear all these like Southwest and Delta and American pilots, and they're all going do 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 do. You're not going, oh, what do you guys see over there? Because it's all on the same frequency.
Nobody else sees this, only you guys.
And so we keep getting closer and closer, and it's moving. It's like descending, and we get closer and closer. We're a few miles out now, and Bubba goes,
We're idiots.
That's the
Bass Pro Shop.
That's the pyramid.
It's the pyramid?
in Memphis.
There was a haze layer that was causing the reflection off the sunshine off of the Bass Pro Shop pyramid to look upside down and floating in the sky.
And as we get closer, it went down, and then there we go. We see it. And we're like, so I go, hey, Memphis, Semi-Chromeo.
It's gone.
Looks like that could be the pyramid there. And then all the other pilots, they just crack their mic and go,
they all knew it. They're like, oh, yeah, they're probably
they're letting us noobs go across.
It'd be hilarious if that was the issue the whole time over years and years of people seeing UFOs. It's just like Bass Pro pyramids.
It's all Bass Pros.
There's so many Bass Pros.
Yeah, that's right. All right, we'll come back. Brian Kelley's joining us. We got a new song, and we'll do all that on the way. Hang on. Hey, Brian Kelley in the studio with us. Is this your first song coming to country radio as a solo artist?
It is.
I thought Boat Names was, because I love Boat Names.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No, that was never pushed.
No, never pushed. I hadn't pushed the radio just yet, and
okay,
it kind of shook out this way, and recorded. Went in with Dan Huff, did See You Next Summer, and another song called Dirt Cheap, and label was like, hey, this is. We've got an opening, a window. This is like timely summer, big song, anthem, love song. And at the time going in the studio, I thought Dirt Cheap might be going first, just a great country love song. And but we were all kind of all in on See You Next Summer, and just fell in love with that song. I didn't write it, and just I've lived it. I am living it. To me, I love that it's a forever kind of love song. Mm-hmm. Me and Brittany are going on 10 years being married.
How about that, man? Congrats.
Thanks.
You got,
December 16th.
Big plans? What are you going to – this is that's a big one.
I've been kind of thinking about it. I don't have plans yet. Probably should get on that.
You should do one of those underwater hotel rooms.
Where do they do that?
In the water.
Keys.
Is there one in the Keys?
Yeah, it's called Jules Undersea Lodge, and you can – it's like Jules Verne. Jules Undersea Lodge. I'll send you the.
Are you being for real in the Keys?
Oh yeah,
yeah. And so you get scuba whatever, and they take you down, and then and then they have like a dry docking whatever.
They can deliver pizza to the two of you.
Oh yeah.
No, for real. They have they take them. They put the pizzas inside of an ice chest.
Yeah.
That's pretty super sick. Watertight. They bring it to you.
I mean,
JUL.com. JUL. Jules Undersea
Didn't
Lodge.
know that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Well, should we play See You Next Summer, Brian? Should we do that? Okay.
Yeah.
I will do that. Brian Kelley's with us. Here you go. The new one. It's called See You Next Summer. We'll come back more with Brian coming up. Brian Kelley, See You Next Summer. It's the new song from as a solo artist. I'm so glad to see you guys split up. I never was a fan of you guys, Florida Georgia Line. I was just like, oh my God, they're going to still keep this thing trying to make it successful. Okay, all right. Well, split up the team and let them go.
So wait a minute. You guys still though do some small events. I say small events, like corporate things. I've seen
no.
So y'all are done with that completely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think you ever going to Brooks and Dunn this and get back and be like, well, it's time to pay stuff?
I think we'll see. For me, kind of, as early conversations were happening about this, my holistic view was to keep everything going and that it could all work and coexist and kind of add back to the mothership of FGL. I think at the end of the day, I think we had different ways of looking at it and how it could work.
Sure.
We'll have to see how it pans out. I know we're both enjoying the solo route right now in this journey, and yeah, so we'll see.
Like you look like you're more rested. I know that sounds weird, but you look like you have no stress right now.
Man, I mean, other than just trying to hunt down some dreams and work this song to radio and just try to, basically I'm starting over in a sense.
Some dreams?
Hunt down some dreams. Yeah, man.
Harvest the dreams.
I'm not trying to do this just for a hobby. I'm really trying to, do things that are on my kind of bucket list in terms of being on country radio and, in a sense, starting over. And I'm cool with that because it's really shown me what I'm made of and who I am. When things don't go exactly like you think this is the right plan and this will work out this way and we'll stay together and we'll do this. When it doesn't go exactly how you think, and life kind of throws a little bit of a curveball, I think you find out who you are. And for me, I've just had my head down writing. My wife is my biggest support staff, my biggest champion, and got a great team around me, and I'm enjoying the hustle. It's a different, unexpected. It is, man, and it's cool. It's like in a sense, I kind of just removed to Nashville when we're here. It's like everybody's excited to write with me, and we're getting some amazing songs and seeing what can happen.
Did you happen to watch the Dan and Shay video?
I was in like the lowest low of my entire life. Came off the road and I was like, man, I fucking hate music. I'm ready to quit. I could feel the separation, and I think there was little things between you and I that we never talked about. And it was affecting everything, not just our band, like our marriage, everything. I was just in a really dark place.
Video.
I did.
What were your thoughts on that? It's them together and they're trying.
I think they go.
And they're like,
I think they watched how things went down with us probably, and the media was just all over it, and they go, we should not do that.
What? We should stay together. How about that?
I think we should do that.
Do we really have?
No, props to them. I love those guys, and I think that was a great move.
I do too.
For me, I just was fighting for, not feeling a need to get out there and say anything as much as what we had already announced about doing both things. And I was fighting, in a sense, for everything that, we had done and built together. I was coming at it from a super protective place of, hey, this is a special thing we've built. I don't know if we should rush into taking a break or hiatus or breaking up all these different things that were thrown in different press outlets and things, And so for me, it was just, I had a protective mindset and a protective view of holding on to it.
I would too.
And pushing to, I think something that would have been super cool was to, have both of us, have no openers in the 2023 or 4 season of tour. It's 3.5 hour show, and it's just us three, or it's just us two, but it's 3 acts instead of openers. It'd be like mixing my solo, his solo, and then an FGL show, and it's just like all one thing. So maybe that'll happen one day. But to be honest with you, I don't feel like I'm. I have that answer.
Well, you don't have to put the pressure on yourself right now, either one of you. And I always look at it like this. Brooks and Dunn, there was a time where they were like, we will never, ever play together again. And now they are. The Eagles, famously, when hell freezes over.
That's right.
And they did the Hell Froze Over tour.
Yep.
So, you never know what tomorrow brings. And, we're all adults and everybody has their own thing. And, so what? We have a couple disagreements here and there.
Yeah.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you don't know what tomorrow's going to look like.
Bob and I are the same way. We're a partnership.
Yep.
But I don't blame you, man. I wouldn't. If I had a printing press in my garage printing money, I wouldn't unplug it either. I would keep that sucker plugged in, plenty of ink. Don't get caught without having ink. I'd have all that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. All right, Brian Kelley's with us. We'll talk a little racing. That's on the way next. Hang on. Yeah. Hey, in the studio is Brian Kelley. He's got the new song out, See You Next Summer, and going to be performing at the Big Machine Music City Grand Prix Freedom Friday Tribute Concert, which is also the longest title for any event I've ever seen. But it's going to be fun. You see these cars are so fast going all through downtown Nashville.
Yep.
Have you seen it before?
We were there last year.
You were okay.
And it's incredible. I mean, it's powerful. And to see it, just how they transform the city, which I think is the coolest thing, where they're just flying by, and it's a couple weeks of setup and just.
Have you seen the latest where they extended into doing it longer and moving because of stadium construction on the new football stadium that they're going to run it down Broadway. So that
No way.
Yeah,
not this year. Like in the
next few years
That's
coming
amazing.
up. Yeah, so you're going to have this iconic Broadway.
Yep.
With pictures of these race cars going.
That's the
cool.
The shot right there.
That's the shot.
That's the shot.
How cool is that?
Man, we're gonna have to find a bar to.
That's some Tennessee tourism.
Hit Aldean's and watch them go by or something.
I know in Vegas they charge the bars a tremendous amount of money because they are race side. So just be prepared to pay up. I'm just saying.
Pretty cool.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So you'll be playing. You'll be doing that, and then you've got a whole weekend of people who are playing. I'm kind of big for Flow Rida.
Yes.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Flow Rida. Let's go.
Yeah,
which Flow Rida should
Florida.
Get together.
Well, we actually we've been talking and working on something.
Okay.
It would be Flow Rida and Florida.
Our teams have been going back and forth. I just actually wrote a verse for a little something yesterday afternoon.
Okay.
So hopefully we can get it all done here.
Dung, dung, dung. Breaking news.
That would be, old Florida boy and Flow Rida.
Yeah.
I like it.
Might have to happen.
It's good to see you again, brother. Thank you for dropping by.
I appreciate the time.
Y'all
are always great.
Yeah, See You Next Summer is the new one from Brian Kelley. He's back, baby. Check him out online, too. All the socials as well, Brian Kelley. All right. Well, that was great. That was good. You did good.
Thank you.
I have no idea what it was because it's taped afterwards, but
you were amazing, though.
Thanks. Appreciate it.